that doesn't look like Dave Sanford to me.
On a good day.
Where did Michael go? Francis.
She changed it.
Yeah, she got her name changed. Yeah, when Francis signed on, she was Michael. So,
Okay, whenever you guys are ready.
I got it changed.
okay.
Thank you.
Good job. Okay, John, I guess you
Okay.
can start.
Hey, good afternoon. I call the July Guam Board of Accountancy meeting to order. Before we begin, let's just reconfirm that the meeting has been properly noticed. And looking at the package that was sent over, it looks like it was noticed twice, once on the July 9th and again on July 14th.
That's correct.
Okay, so it looks like it's properly noticed. Today's meeting is July 16th. Okay, present are board members, Sean Phillips, Francis Baba, Jenny Chu, Taling Taitano, myself, and then Executive Director Dave Sanford. First item on the agenda will be, Dave, you wanted to talk about, well, the minutes. It's the minutes approval of last month's meeting minutes, which was June 18.
Right.
Move to approve subject to correction.
Can I hear a second?
Second.
Or any comment? Second by Francis, subject to any correction. Okay, then moving on to the next item on the agenda, which is old business day. We'll go straight to the Accountancy Endowment Fund update.
All right, I'm getting there. Okay. Here we go. Okay, as of mid-July, this is the summary as of like the 14th or 15th, we had $7,072,500 in the fund. As of 7/14. So we're doing as well as ever. Market continues to go up and down, but on a year-to-date basis for calendar 26, we made a $300,000 contribution. We had some long-term loss, net long-term loss, but with the appreciation of the investment results, we're still back up to over 7 million. If we look at the end the statement for June 30th, we had 7,066,000. So in the 2 weeks from June 30th to July 14th, we earned another 6,000 in market appreciation. Year to date for the calendar year 26, we're at 5.43%. From a performance standpoint, but annualized since inception 10 years ago, 2015 was where we've earned 7.2%. So we're 1.2 one and fifth point ahead of our investment plan, which was 6% over 20 years. So we're still ahead of the game. If we take a look at the summary of activity, we put in our 300,000. We've paid 30,000, a little more than 30,000 in fees, and we had here it is realized capital gains net loss of basically 60,000 year to date long-term loss. But with appreciation, we've still done okay. So we're at 7 million and climbing. I don't know if anybody else has any questions about this. If not about the fund, I can say that I got an update from Dr. Jones about the visiting professor. He's going to be arriving as Dr. Calderon is going to arrive on August the 10th, and he'll be here through October, and then he'll return to the States, but he'll finish up the semester on a virtual basis, the last few weeks of the semester. And she's saying that since he arrives on the 10th, she's thinking that she wanted to have a meet and greet dinner the last week of August, actually, the week of August 31st, or the first few days of September. But she's curious if most of us will be available during that week. She'll try and set a date for the dinner. I don't know how many of us are going to be available.
My calendar is open that time, so that for now that's good. You said end of August?
Yeah, the
okay.
week of August 31st, September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, somewhere along in there. I don't know if everybody's going to be available that week or at least be on island.
August 26th. I should be.
Yeah, I think she was going to shoot for like September 2nd or 3rd. So just need to let us know or let me know, and I can have Beth query us all by email to remind us. And then she'll, as long as most of us are going to be available, she'll set us a date, but she wanted a date when the majority of us are available to come to the dinner.
Yep.
Anyway, he's going to be teaching at least two courses, at least 6 hours during the semester, plus helping the faculty with some training and some course development work, things like that. And he's going to present one day of CPE for us, the free day of CPE for all of us. So I'll try to get him to do some A&A type stuff. So we'll have some A&A CPA at least one day. Free.
Sorry, Dave, did you say it was the week of August 20th that you wanted to get together?
31st.
Okay.
The week
Of
of
August?
August 31st, September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, along in there.
Yeah. That should
that
work for
week.
me. That should work for me.
Okay. So I think apparently he's associate to some extent. With I forgot his name, our new professor. Anyway,
Calderon.
Edward Conrad?
No, Dr.
Conrad?
Conrad. Yeah. Dr. Conrad apparently knows him, so I guess they probably were associated in the past. So I think it'll be a good thing. It's always good for the kids. The kids always seem to like to having new people come in. I know it's kind of refreshing for them. Anyway, that's all I know at this point. Anybody have any questions, concerns? I think he's
Nothing from
staying
me.
at. I think he's staying at Leo Palace. They got a nice apartment there, one of the condo apartments there, for I think a very reasonable price compared to a lot of the other stuff that was available. So, okay. Well, it's going to be kind of a short meeting. If we can move to the licensees if you want, John.
Yes, let's go ahead and move to the licensees. I think we have a few.
Yeah, we have 4 from Guam, actually. There's 30 something total, but we have 4 from Guam. Mr. An, I guess, is working for Michael Tomita now.
He is? Okay.
Well, that's what he says. Formerly worked for EY.
Kenny, yeah. Goes by Kenny.
Kenny, yeah, okay.
Kenny works for Tomita.
Yeah. So then Miss Kwan and Mr. Lee both work for EY.
Yes. You have to vote for it.
Yeah.
Miss Kwan goes by Julie, and Sung Young goes by Sung Young.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that's cool. And then it's kind of amazing because we really have a smorgasbord of countries here between India, Saudi Arabia, Egypt. We've got Guam, the UK. We've also got the United Arab Emirates and a lot of other places too. China.
Wow.
And then I guess we
China.
also have Mr. Igala
Don't
Lawrence
know him.
Anthony. Yeah, he works at Crown Plaza, I guess.
He was with Riga Royal.
Been with
Who's
Riga in the
Annabelle
past.
Ramos? Where does she work? His
She used to work. She works at I think at Riga Royal still. Wait, Annabelle, or did she move
Okay.
somewhere else? No, she's not at
Where's
Riga Royal anymore.
yeah,
Somewhere else. She
maybe she's at Crown. I don't know.
might be a crown. But she was
Hmm.
with us at EY, and then she moved out off, and she was at
Yeah,
Sheraton for a while.
yeah. So we got other people from Japan and Texas, Georgia. We even have one from Alabama. Um,
Okay,
and then Japan, of course, Taiwan. So there's 36 all in all.
that's good.
No issues.
move to accept or approve.
Approve. Okay, so there's a motion by Talling
Okay.
to approve. Can we hear a
Second.
second?
Second.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sean.
Okay, so 36 new licensees. Well, one there's a reinstatement in the UAE. And the last thing I have is the financial statement. And this is estimated again for June because I have to estimate the exam application fees. My estimate for May was 26,000 and we came in at 26,480. So the estimate for June is a little less. It's around 24,000 some. Typically, the June falls off a little bit, um, probably just because it's the summertime. People go on vacation and things. But all in, we're doing well. I'm not sure how many more licensees the girls have to process, but I think there's a good number. So I'm pretty sure we're going to reach our 400,000 budget the time we finish processing through July. And expense wise, we're fine. So it looks like overall, even with our 300,000 contribution, we're only 1,800 down. So everything else is just going to get better. I'm still thinking we're going to wind up with 50 to 75,000 in excess revenues, even after our 300,000 contribution. So I don't see any issues there. I don't know if anybody has any questions about the financial statement. We look back on the application processing. You can see for May, we dropped off May of last year. We're down 4,000 in revenue, but we're down a good number in terms of total applicants. And the reason for that is because June 30th of 2025 was the final extension date for all of the candidates that started January 2024 due to the new exam. If you remember back then, anybody who was in progress as of January 1, 2024 was automatically extended to June 30th, 2025, to account for score holds and all the rest of that. So in May, the reason we had a huge jump in May 2025 in terms of applicants for the exam was those were the people that were trying to finish the exam or at least pass BEC before it went out of existence. So that's kind of what it amounted to. So we had 1,000 additional 1,000 applicants in that month because they had to apply in May to take the test in June. So I think after this month, we're going to see it level out again. From June onward, I'm pretty sure it's going to level out. So, but otherwise, on the whole, our total revenues are running even with a little bit higher than a few points higher than it was last year, even with that big influx in May. So overall, we're doing fine. I don't see any issues with where we're at in terms of budget. I did get a call.
I was going to ask about the 27. You got a call about it?
About what?
The next year's budget.
Oh, the budget. Yeah. Yeah, because we put in our budget request in January of this year. So it's 6-7 months ago. And then I got a call yesterday. The people from BBMR and the I guess from Chris Drainish's office are working on the budget. Excuse me. They wanted to know what was the reason that our budget increased from 600,000 to 800,000, based on what I guess the governor's budget request was originally, or the administration request. And I just explained that the 600,000 was the number that had been repeated since 2020, fiscal 2024, was not our budgeted number. So they wanted to know the details. So I sent in the copy of our budget that we filed back in January, because the appendix has all the details in terms of calculating our revenues. Once they looked at it, I guess they were okay with it. So they just really wanted an explanation of why we increased it. I said, well, if you look at our financial history, we've continually exceeded the number that's been put in the budget in terms of revenues. And last year we exceeded it by almost 300,000. So they were okay with it.
David, is it primarily due to the UOG endowment contributions? I mean, if you're going to pinpoint why it's been increasing.
Well, no, they were actually wondering why I increased the revenues.
The revenues. Okay, not the
not the expenses. Just the revenues. And I said, well, it's because the number that was in the budget request was from 2 years ago, actually 3 years ago. So for 2027. So when I explained it, and then I showed them the chart where we used the worksheet I used to estimate the revenues, how I calculated the potential revenues. They were okay with it once they understood what the change was. I guess they weren't aware that the previous budget number would just repeated from a couple of years before. So they're okay with it. So, and it's basically the 880,000, I think, again. So, close to that. So, I don't see any issues with it, and I don't think we haven't received any requests to go to hearing yet. So, I don't think we will. I think they just put us in as a special revenue fund. See anybody? Any other questions?
Thanks for the update.
No worries. Okay. Short meeting. I don't have a whole lot else. This meeting, I did just this afternoon get an email with some updated stuff from NASWA, but not enough time to stick it in here. To do the exam results and stuff we can cover next month.
Hey, Dave, did we reach 10,000 licensees yet? Certificates? Not yet.
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah, we're well over 8,000. Going,
Okay.
I think close to 9. I think we're close to 9 now. I don't know if we go over 9 this time or not. Yeah. We are still awaiting the AG's signature on our contract for legal services, so we can get on with that. It's been 2 months, and like I said, last month, we keep calling and they keep telling us it's in process.
I heard a
So
rumor that they're losing 3 people.
I
AG's office.
Guthrie, Vanderpyle, Vander something, and that
Vandergraft or something like that.
Christine,
Vandeveld.
yeah, Vandervelde. And then that
Vanderbilt.
Christine, that's a prosecutor. So
Yeah,
I'm sure part of it is,
I don't
staff.
know, but I don't know how many contracts they have to sign. But if it's been there like 9 weeks already, so I don't know how long it takes to actually sign a contract, especially for a small procurement contract. It's not anything of any real import, but um, I'm not sure we can do anything until they do it, until they do sign off on it. Somebody signs off on it. I don't know. So I'm just waiting and checking twice a week. Um, the only other thing I can bring up is the annual meeting is in October. It's October 25th through the 28th. And it's in Litchfield Park, Arizona, which I understand is upscale suburb of Phoenix. Supposed to be a nice place, I guess. It was originally established as a cotton growing community for one of the major companies back in 1916, I think. And since then has become a major golf resort, I guess. There's a lot of resorts and hotels and things, but apparently there's the Wigwam is a major golf resort. It's a 54-hole golf resort. So anybody who wants to play golf, sign up for the annual meeting, because that's where it is. As Tony always tells me, my wife, every time I go to these meetings, they do all the favorite sports of mine, golf, tennis, all the things I don't do. So, I mean, I like to go. I like to fish, so I'm more of a water sports person. So. Anyway, that's where it is. It starts on the
No one,
25th.
no one's interested yet.
I'd like to go if there's a scholarship.
Okay, I'll request. I don't think it's a problem. It starts on the 25th in the afternoon. They have, I think they have a couple hours of ethics CPE that day. And then it runs 26, 27, and it ends on noon on the 28th. So, and apparently it's about a 20-mile ride from the Phoenix airport to the hotel. So.
Oh gosh. So this last meeting, my flight was at 6:20. I had to leave the hotel at around 3:30 a.m. because we were about almost an hour away.
Yeah,
I
that
couldn't
was,
get a grab. There's nobody, no taxi would come to me.
nope, nope, yeah,
I thought I
I
wasn't going to
had
get
to.
out of there. Okay. That's too far.
Yeah, I don't really care for the ones that are such a long ride, but anyway, that's really all I have. Does anybody have anything else?
No, I don't have anything either.
No?
I think just wait for I guess any word on the budget, and then of course the legal contract, because we
Okay.
need to get going on our changes to our rules and our rules and laws. Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on the actual rewriting of the law itself. I got the files, so I'm working on that, but that's do need some advice from Fred Hork. He was the lawyer that responded, so I can
Oh, yeah.
work with
Yeah.
Fred once we get the contract signed.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of irritating, but I guess we have to wait. Okay,
Okay. Sounds
Move to
good.
adjourn.
good.
Okay. Do I hear a second to adjourn the meeting?
Second.
All right. Thank you, Sean.
Okay.
Okay. So looks like the meeting is adjourned.
Thank you,
Until
everybody.
next
No, everybody have a good weekend and
Happy
upcoming
Liberation.
weekend. Yep.
Yes.
Enjoy. Yeah. Be
Enjoy
safe.
your 4-day weekend.
Don't
Who's got 4-day weekend?
don't set off a lot of fireworks next week.
Okay,
Wow, 4
Okay.
days.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Okay. Bye now. Bye.